Okay, so before I start this tutorial, here's a quick advice for you if you want to find more tutorials on Virt. It's simple, just go to the YouTube main page, go to the search, type in VAM TUT, then you will find the VAM tutorial here, click on that, and you should be able to find other tutorials in this long list of line of list, whatever. So yeah, this will help you to find answers to other questions you have. And let's continue with the tutorial concerning clothing and merge load scene again. Hello and welcome to this Virt tutorial. I ran out of ideas a few days ago. Well, actually a long time ago. But luckily for me, 3 people made some requests. So I'm going to be counting down these requests. Starting with request number 3, how to change clothing. Sounds simple enough, so let's get to work. Okay, for this example, I'm going to be using shoes. And yes, shoes are a piece of clothing. Just click on your character, select root, then you find your clothing tab, click on that. Now here is, well, the number of columns that you have. And in each column is a list of all the clothing you have in stock. So when you click on any one of these blocks, any one of those numbers, it will show you what clothing you have there in that block. Now, when you have show all, it'll give you this list as is. When you click on this, you will have show active, which will show all the clothing your character is wearing. And at this point in time, my character is wearing all this clothing. This is a top, that's the shorts, and that. The rest should be self-explanatory. I won't be getting into it. You can experiment on your own. But basically, you will need to know just active and all. Remember, all shows you what you have in your stock. Active shows you what she's wearing now. So I'm going to be focused on shoes. So I'll be typing in shoes over here. Oh, wait a minute. My mistake. Yes. When you uncheck any piece of clothing, this is what happens. You basically remove it from your character. And they will be nude. You can do that for nail polish, lipstick, even piercings, if they have piercings, and some tattoos. Tattoos do fall under clothing, believe it or not, but hair falls under something separate. So yes, if you click on hair and you uncheck the hair over here, they go bald. Okay, so I want to choose changed. I'll remove them. Let me type this here again. Now I'm going to go to all. And these are the shoes in stock. So column 1, first set. Block 2, second set. And I'm going to choose errand shoes. There we go. I'm going to click customize because I don't like that color. Let's go to main. Let's pick my favorite color, which is this one. Okay, I want it slightly brighter. All right. Now I'm going to choose diffuse texture offset. Yes, thank you. There we go. That's the color I wanted. And that's how you change the clothing and the color of the clothing. So that's the end of request number 3, which now brings me to request number 2. And request number 2 was, if you have a scene with animations already in it, can you load another merge scene? So the answer here is indeed yes. But I'm going to have to censor this video, and I'm going to have to stop the video at a certain point where I'm about to hit the nudity of the scene or of the video, because Vertamate is, after all, 100% an adult game. So let's see what happens now. Right, over here, as you can see, there are animations, and the scene has her, dancing now in a room which just has a floor. So to do this now, I will have to go here, go to File, Open Save, Merge Load Scene. Now when I click on this, a huge list will pop up again. I will have to choose all flattened. And I'm going to stop the video now and get to that point, all flattened, and show you how to choose that scene. Okay, now that I have managed to avoid all the nudity stuff, I basically went into these 3 bars, opened the load merge scene, then I went to all flattened, and I typed in the scenes that helped me to make these YouTube tutorials. So I should be able to choose them now. Well, let's see what happens. I'm going to load it, and if I'm not mistaken, she will be in this position with these animations automatically loaded. And yes, she is. Now, luckily for me, when this scene that she was in originally was built, she was in this position in the dead center. But certain designers, they will have the character like a little bit more far back. And if you load your scene, then they will be behind the wall and you won't see them. So lucky for me, I chose a scene where this character is in the dead center and my scene is centralized. So here you can see now, she had the animations already, and I just moved her to a new environment, and this is a custom merge scene. So to answer your question, yes, you can move the characters with custom animations from scene to scene. But if the character is, positioned in an uncentralized position, meaning the scene was created with them right back, you will have to move this whole entire scene towards the character's position. So I don't know what's the center point of this scene. I don't know if it's the floor. Let me click on the floor. No, let me select the floor. If I'm not mistaken, I made the wood panel the center point. No. In this scene, I didn't add everything. So, no, the center point here, the walls are not attached. But if you have a scene, you will have to, and your character is behind the wall, and you cannot see your character, then you go here, and you go to select, and you go to person, go to control, and then you move your character into the center of the room. And as for these animation lists, you will have to select them separately. So let's go to select, user interface container, I think. Yes, there we go. See, I'm moving it up and down. So when you load your scene, right, when you come here and you go to File and Merge Load Scene, after you've loaded your scene, if your character is not in the center like this, you will have to select them from here, like how I showed you now. And that was request number 2. Remember, request number 3 was how to change your clothing. Request number 2 was if the custom animations are in a scene already, can you move them to your specifically created merge scene? And the answer is yes, which brings me to request number 1. And request number 1, someone simply said, please talk in your tutorials. And, well, I just did. So thank you. I hope you learned how to do whatever you wanted to learn. Or simply put, I hope I answered all of your requests to your satisfaction. If, oh yes, no, you cannot change the JPEG image of this because in Vertamate, the creators create scripts which control these designs. So you cannot remove them by changing the JPEG. I tried, and this design was still there, but if you click on the shirt, right, if you select the shirt and change the color, the design goes away. The color overrides the design. So it'll be just a blank blue shirt or a blank red shirt, like that. You just click on the shirt, and what you do, change the color to your favorite color, then go to diffuse texture offset, like how I showed you in this video. Remember when I changed the shoes, the color of the shoes, diffuse texture offset, and that will completely blank out this design. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you.